Hello and welcome. Welcome to this presentation, this business presentation for PLCU Ultima. Now, if you've been invited to this presentation or you've heard about PLC Ultima, maybe you're watching this video on YouTube perhaps, then I'd like to give you a simple presentation. Keep it simple is my philosophy. And I'm going to introduce you to this company called PLC Ultima. And we are the world's largest and most successful crypto and networking company in history. That's right, we are a networking company. Now, not everybody wants to be involved in building a community, but this is the way that this company has chosen to promote its company, because in terms of cryptocurrency, the market is still very, very early. And in terms of advertising, it would really be a waste of dollars because most people really don't know sufficient about it to even appreciate whether they may be interested or not. However, the reality is that cryptocurrency is changing the world, and it's about to change the world completely. And this is going to be the new adopted currency around the world instead of the old fiat system. The old fiat system being the paper money and the coins that we used to have in our pockets. And I've been using cryptocurrency now for probably a good 4 years or so. And everything I purchase on a daily basis is with the benefit of my crypto. So with that being said, let's get started. I'll keep this presentation very simple, and I'll aim to complete this presentation within the next 60 minutes. So let's get started. So first of all, we're going to be talking about this company here called PLC Ultima. And this company is, as I say, the world's largest and most successful crypto networking company in history. And as far as cryptocurrency is concerned, I first of all have to take you through this income disclaimer, because although I used to be a financial advisor in the UK before I moved out to Spain 24 years ago, where I became successful in the real estate market, I've also been a qualified financial advisor working in the Middle East in Abu Dhabi, which is the capital of the United Arab Emirates, about an hour's drive away from Dubai, where I was advising expats on how to grow their capital for retirement using regulated products, typically a pension and those kind of regulated investments. Now, cryptocurrency is not a regulated investment. It's a very volatile market, and typically 95% of people have lost money by being involved with cryptocurrency. So my advice is read the disclaimer, maybe take a screenshot of that, but do accept that with any business opportunity, there's an element of risk. And my role during the course of this presentation is how to show you how to reduce that risk. In fact, how to eliminate it completely so that you can move forward with confidence. So yes, we're talking about digital currency. Now, it's an exciting time right now because I would say most people have an opinion about cryptocurrency or digital currency, but that opinion is not based on experience. I can tell you that I bought my first Bitcoin when Bitcoin was less than $250 a coin. It's rising in value at the moment. I think it's more like $27,000 a coin right now, but I've owned Bitcoin for a good 10 years. And that means I've gained a lot of experience over those years. And in fact, today, we've got more financial institutions like Morgan Stanley and Goldman Sachs and major banks around the world putting more and more of their assets into the cryptocurrency market because they're generating a better return on their capital for their investors and their shareholders than what they are by investing in the traditional stock market or the commodity markets, etc. Now, of course, these financial institutions and the banks themselves, they employ highly qualified, highly experienced professional traders, and they know how to enter the market, they know how to exit the market, and whether the market is going up in value or down in value, they know how to make a considerable profit. And that's exactly what we do, because the cryptocurrency market is an ideal market to be trading, because literally it's more volatile than any other market that exists. However, for the average person who has no experience of trading and doesn't want to trade, that means it's full of risk, because typically what most people do is they pick a crypto, maybe Bitcoin, maybe Ethereum, maybe Litecoin, maybe some of the other, what we call altcoins, and they hold these coins for a while it goes up in value. But the moment they start falling in value, they get very nervous, and typically they sell those coins, and generally for a loss. In fact, they sell those coins for less than what they bought them for. And that's typically what happens with 95% of people. There are about 5% of people that make money with crypto, and typically those are people that hold it for the long term. Typically those people who bought it when the value was very, very small, because Bitcoin, of course, came into the market around about 2008, 2009, for just 10 cents a coin. And that's why the experts are calling it the best investment in the history of the world. So what I'm going to show you on this presentation is how to get involved in crypto, how to make profit on a consistent basis, and how to eliminate some of the pitfalls that cause most people to lose money when they are involved in the crypto market. In fact, the cryptocurrency market has been described as the biggest transfer of wealth in history. What that means is the average person who gets involved in the crypto market, many of these people are going from average investors to being very wealthy investors. So yes, I'm going to show you how you can potentially become very wealthy. Of course, no financial advice, no financial claims. I'm just giving you the history of the company and showing you what you can achieve by being involved in this exciting marketplace. So we're talking about this company called PLC Ultima. As I say, it's now the world's largest and most successful crypto networking company in history. It was established in Switzerland in 2016, which means it's now over 7 years established. And during those 7 years, literally tens of thousands of crypto and networking companies have been established and since disappeared from the market. So that's another little piece of advice if I can give you. Don't get involved in some of these startup companies that promise you 1%, 2%, 3% per day, etc. Because typically they all fail within 6 or 12 months. And in fact, if you've got any experience of crypto, you've probably already been involved in those type of companies. So we've now got more than 2 million members, not 1.5 million. It's growing all the time. We've now got more than 2 million members, and we've already established more than 11 successful blockchain related projects. We've got 4 offices globally around the world. And in fact, I've just returned from Dubai just recently, where I had the chance to attend the global convention at the Atlantis Hotel on the Palm in Dubai, where more than 2,000 members arrived from around the world. They came from South America, they came from Africa, they came from Europe, they came from India and Pakistan and the Far East, like China, Mongolia, Kazakhstan, Korea, Hong Kong, Japan, and of course Australia and New Zealand. They came from literally around the world to the convention at the Atlantis Hotel, where we had a fantastic weekend. I also had the chance to visit our head office. And the head office, of course, is based in Dubai, where we hold 3 office floors. Okay, so in a tall office building in the business district known as Jumeirah Lake Towers, we have 3 entire floors where we invite our members to actually visit by appointment. Well, actually, not necessarily by appointment. The reception is extremely welcoming, so preferably by appointment if you want to meet one of our top leaders. But if you just want to turn up, that's okay also. And if you choose to actually work from our head office in Dubai, that's also okay. And what a wonderful place to work from, because it's a beautiful modern office. It looks right across Dubai. The views are absolutely panoramic. And what a wonderful thing to do, to be able to bring business people from Dubai, take them to our office, meet some of our top leaders, and let them see really what's involved in this crypto business and how some of our members are literally changing their lives. So that's an incredible opportunity for those people who want to take it very seriously. This is the owner of the company, an individual called Alex Reinhardt. He's a recognized venture capitalist and is also known as one of the 10 most influential people within the cryptocurrency industry. He's been quoted in the Forbes magazine, the Entrepreneur magazine, on Yahoo Finance, and many different business publications. And his vision for this company is to have over 100 million members, of which 1 million of them at least will become millionaires. Okay, so if you have big dreams and big goals, then I believe you can achieve those goals with this company. And the turnover last year was over 1 billion euros. and that was just between January and October. So this is a technology company, and this company sells that technology in the form of a license. So if you'd like to get involved in this company, then you will need to purchase one of these licenses. They come in all denominations from as little as 110 euros all the way up to 550,000 euros. I'll explain what you can do with one of these licenses later, but the revenue for the company by selling these licenses was over 1 billion euros for the period of January to October last year, 2022. Now, interestingly, because this company doesn't advertise, they expand purely on the strength of word of mouth advertising. And believe it or not, we've now got over 2 million members that have all been introduced by a friend, a colleague, or a business associate. And because our network is helping to promote this company, the owner of the company, Alex Reinhardt, has decided to use network marketing as the method to promote this company around the world, so that we're going to be the next Facebook, the next Amazon, the next Microsoft. But instead of Microsoft and Amazon and Facebook, etc., who became some of the companies in the world today, they never paid their network for recommending Facebook, for example. Obviously, I would assume you've got a Facebook account. Probably somebody recommended you to open a Facebook account. But did you get paid, or did they get paid for recommending you to open a Facebook account? The chances are, of course, no is the answer, because Facebook never paid anybody. So that's what makes them one of the most successful financial companies in the world. And with this company are paying the network to expand the corporation. So we get paid very, very handsomely. We get paid 80% of all the revenue now. It used to be 70%. It's now 80%. So that means for every billion euros that's generated by the company, over 800 million of that is being shared amongst the community. So you can imagine we've got people who are generating absolute fortunes on a monthly basis. And you can see that when you go to our head office and see some of the cars that people are driving and see the lifestyles that people are living, simply because they've become a member of this community and taking it very seriously. So as I mentioned, our goal is to have 100 million members. And our next goal, now we've achieved over 2 million members, our next goal is to have 10 million. And we anticipate we're going to achieve this goal within the next 18 months. And the next goal financially is to be generating not €1 billion a year, but we're going to be generating €1 billion a month. And when we achieve that, that will mean that this company is the most successful networking company in the world. So instead of these companies selling skincare, weight loss, and all these health and wellness type products, which make nobody any money, in fact, they actually cost people money to actually buy them. And many people would question, are they worth the cost? And that's the problem with these kind of products. People don't like selling things, and people these days can't even afford to buy them anyway. So what about being involved in a network where 80% of the revenue is paid out to the network, but also the product that we're actually selling and recommending actually makes people money? That's what makes this business unique, and that's what makes this business completely exceptional. So this is our ecosystem. So we've got an established ecosystem that gets better all the time, and I'm here to talk specifically about something called PLCUX minting. This one in the bottom right-hand corner, PLCUX minting technology. We've heard about Bitcoin mining and crypto mining. This is something that is a little bit old-fashioned these days. We've now created something called minting technology. This is where you can literally mint these coins directly onto your smartphone or your tablet, or you can even mint these coins directly from your dashboard. Okay, so anybody can do this, and it's a completely passive activity. So in terms of the ecosystem that we've got, we already have a couple of blockchains. We have a number of coins, and all of these coins are hosted on their own blockchain. But this month, we launched something very, very special. It's what we call a smart blockchain. And this smart blockchain is going to host all these different projects that you can see on this page. And it's also going to host other people's projects. And it's also going to host other people's tokens as well. So other companies are going to host their projects and their tokens on our smart blockchain. And they're also going to bring their community as well to the smart blockchain. And the gas fee, what we call the gas fee or the transactional fee on this smart blockchain, is going to become something called Smartcoin. So if you think of it like Ethereum, if anybody launches a token or a project using the Ethereum network, then the gas fee or the transactional fee will be Ethereum. And we all know today that the value of Ethereum is something like $1,500 a coin. Now we're launching this smart blockchain. In fact, we've already launched it at the Dubai convention on the 4th of March 2022, but the smart coin is actually being launched on the 30th of March. And I'm going to show you in this presentation how you can acquire these coins known as PLCUX from minting on your smartphone or your tablet or directly from your account, and how you can swap these coins into this new smart coin, which is going to launch at the end of this month at a cost of just 10 cents. So imagine, not only are you going to multiply your capital from minting, but you're going to multiply your rewards yet again when you swap those rewards and put them into the smart coin when it launches at just 10 cents. And the only people who are able to acquire this smart coin are our existing members, because we're going to be able to acquire this smart coin at the pre-launch price. Okay, so that makes it an exceptional opportunity to multiply your capital even further. Now, we do have a debit card, which is a MasterCard, and along with this MasterCard, you have a fully functional online bank account. And this fully functional online bank account is also a regulated bank account. In fact, it's regulated by the FCA in London, in the UK, and that means it's a fully transparent, fully regulated bank account that you can deposit fiat currency, whether it be dollars, euros, Japanese yens, or whatever your currency might be from around the world. You can deposit that perhaps in the form of a bank transfer or a purchase with a debit card perhaps, and then you can then convert that into the cryptocurrency of your choice. And any rewards and any income that you generate from this business, you can transfer that income onto that MasterCard and spend it anywhere in the world where MasterCard is accepted. In fact, that MasterCard is a very exceptional MasterCard because it comes with a daily spending limit of 15,000 euros. And there's no crypto debit card that I know that gives you such a high spending limit as the one that we have. In addition to that, we've got an e-commerce website, we've got crowdfunding, we've just launched at the convention again our own crypto exchange, a bit like Binance, and the coin that's going to be the gas fee on the crypto exchange is going to be another coin called the Ultima Token, and that's also launching at the end of this month. I'm going to give you full details of that as well. In addition to that, we've launched our travel platform, and you might ask, how does that work? Well, if you've ever booked travel online using a travel portal, like I did just a couple of weeks ago when I went to Dubai, we have the same travel portal that you've probably used already, but this time we're going to offer wholesale prices because this company are not going to put on their profit margin, and that means you can book your flights, your travel, your cruises, your hotels, anywhere around the world, and save up to 90% on the usual retail price. So that's absolutely amazing. In addition to that, we did have what we call the 50% cashback program, and that's now been increased to what we call the 100% cashback program. Just briefly how that works is we've got a collaboration with the largest property developer in Dubai, which is a company called Emaar. It's owned by the royal family of the UAE. And we've had more than 150 people purchase real estate using our 50% cashback program. We've also got a collaboration with Damac, which I believe is the second largest real estate developer in Dubai. And we've had people purchase their properties with Damac using our 50% cashback program. We've also got a collaboration with one of the car dealers in Dubai, where we've had many of our members purchase supercars, including McLarens, Ferraris, Lamborghinis, Rolls-Royce, etc., all with our 50% cashback program. But we've now improved on that. And when you have full details and full understanding, you'll realize this is now what we call a 100% cashback program, where you can also purchase luxury brands like watches, etc. In addition to that, of course, this is what we're here to talk about. We're talking about the PLCUX minting technology. And that's very, very simple. You can do this in two ways. You can download two applications from either the Google Store or the Apple Store. One is going to be your minting farm. The other is going to be your wallet. And this involves a little bit of technical know-how, but it's very simple. And we've got video tutorials that talk you through step by step. However, if you prefer to keep this very simple, you can start off by registering a free account just by asking the introducer who asked you to attend this presentation, or maybe who invited you to look at this business, and they will provide you their referral link. And once you've registered your free account, you can purchase your minting license directly from inside your account, and you can be minting literally within 10 to 15 minutes or so. So that's for those people who want to keep it as simple as possible. Now, this is what we're talking about, 3 simple steps. The first step is to acquire your PLCUX coins, and we'll show you where to acquire those and how to do so. Once you've got those PLCUX coins, you'll then take the second step, which is how to buy your minting license. And I'll talk about in a moment what those minting licenses actually cost. And then once you've done that, you're going to actually deposit cryptocurrency into your wallet, which only you have access to. So this is not money which you pay to the company. This is completely decentralized. We do have a centralized option if you prefer. So if you decide you want to be minting these coins from your account, then of course your account is what we call centralized. But if you want the security of having it decentralized, then you simply download these applications to your phone or to your tablet. And then when you deposit those crypto coins into your wallet, those coins are safely in your wallet, on your smartphone or on your tablet, and only you have access to that account. So nobody knows what you've got in that account, only you know, and only you can access those coins. So those coins are actually frozen for a full 12 months, and that's how it actually works. Now, that account on your smartphone or your tablet, or maybe from your account if you're doing what we call DBX minting, is actually linked to the blockchain by means of a smart contract. And all that smart contract dictates is that for every one PLCUX that you deposit in your coin, in your wallet, you're going to receive 60% in the way of payment in terms of receiving these PLCUX coins. So that would mean, therefore, that if you had one PLCUX coin in your wallet, you're going to receive 0.6 PLCUX coins every single month. And of course, you can then swap those coins into this new smart coin from the end of March when the new smart coin launches. So is there any risk involved? Of course there's risk. There's always risk involved in any business. If there wasn't any risk, it wouldn't be a business, it would be a charity. And it's all about recognizing the potential rewards, balancing the odds, and seeing if the odds are in your favor. And I believe that the odds are in your favor. And the main reason that is because in terms of this crypto that you're going to receive and that you're going to deposit into your wallet, it's something called PLCUX. And most importantly, this has a stable value of $100,000. So this is going to eliminate any element of volatility. And this is where most people lose their money with crypto. Because of its volatility, they end up losing considerable money because of the volatility. And with this, if you earn, let's say, 100,000, or you earn maybe 1,000 from minting, that $1,000 is going to be paid to you in PLCUX. It's going to be worth $1,000 today. It's going to be worth $1,000 next week. And it's going to be worth $1,000 in 6 months and 12 months. And that's very, very important. Of course, the income that you're going to generate, you can use that to reinvest, if I can use that word, back into your minting farm to compound your income. And that's exactly how I've been operating since I started this business back in September of 2022. I've been compounding my income every single month, and I'll be able to show you that in just a few moments later in the presentation. So these are the two applications again. We've got the wallet and the Ultima farm, which you can download from either the Google Store or the Apple Store. And these are the different minting licenses. So they go from 110 euros all the way up to 550,000 euros. And today, being the 17th of March, we've got an extra special incentive on, because if you buy these minting licenses today, before midnight, Central European time, you're going to qualify for what we call a 400% maximum load. So what does that mean? Well, let me give you the example. On the basic minting license costing 1,100 euros, you would normally be able to deposit up to 0.01 PLCUX. Now remember, this coin has a fixed value of $100,000. So what does that mean in real terms? It means if you load the basic minter costing 1,100 euros, you can load it with up to $1,000 worth of PLCUX. And once it's loaded with $1,000 worth of PLCUX, if you want to create more income, you would then have to buy another minter, maybe a cheaper minter, maybe one of the same value, or maybe one that's more expensive. But the more expensive the minter, the more you can load into your farming unit. And today, as I say, we've got this special incentive because we've got a 400% maximum load offer. What that means, instead of loading only $1,000 worth of PLCUX, you can load up to $4,000 worth of PLCUX. And that means, of course, you're going to generate a lot more income. For you to be able to load more income normally, you would have to buy another license. So under normal circumstances, if you wanted to load $4,000 into a basic minter, you would need to buy 4 separate minters, and that would cost you 4,400. Plus, of course, the cost of the load, which would be another 4,000 on top. Today, you can buy just one minter costing 1,100, and you'll be able to load up to 4,000. Now, the exciting thing is, you don't have to load that $4,000 worth of PLCUX immediately. It'd be very nice if you can, but you don't have to. You can load maybe $1,000 this month. Maybe you can use the profit from next month and load that back into your farm. And over the matter of 4, 5, maybe 6 months or so, you can see that your farm is now fully loaded and has now got a full max load of $4,000 in there. Once it's got $4,000, of course, you're going to earn 4 times the income that you would have if you'd only had 1,000. Now, all these different minters all have more and more max load. You've got the medium minter with a 0.05 max load, 0.1 on the plus minter, 0.25 on the pro minter, 1 PLCUX on the premium minter, and yes, on the Ultima minter, you can load up to 5 PLCUX on the Ultima minter. So that will be normally $500,000. But of course, even on that one, you can load 4 times as much. So effectively on that one, you can actually deposit up to $2 million in PLCUX, plus the cost of the minter costing 550,000 euros. And bear in mind, of course, that if you're depositing up to 2 million in that particular minter, you're earning 60% per month on that. You might say, well, who's going to spend that much on a minter? Well, of course, think of all those people who would think, who wouldn't even think twice about spending $1 million or 2 on real estate, in the hope and the expectation that real estate's maybe going to appreciate in value, maybe 3, 4, maybe 5% over the next 12 months. And perhaps if they was to rent that out, they might be able to generate another 3% or maybe 4% return on capital. Well, we're going to show people how to invest the same level of investment, this time in cryptocurrency. There's nothing to manage, nothing to maintain, no repairs at all, and they're going to generate a far higher return from being involved in crypto than they ever would from being involved in real estate. So that's how that works. These are the 3 steps again. You're going to register your free account. The next thing is you're going to buy that license. And then the next thing is you're going to download those 2 applications. Or if you prefer to keep it simple, you're going to be registering with the DBX minting directly from your account. So yes, we've got a world of opportunity. We've got the cashback program. We've got the debit card. We've got the travel platform. We've got incredible financial education, which is very current these days, and leadership coaching and training. And of course, we've got a community of more than 2 million members. Now, many people want to start an online business. Many people claim to have no internet skills, no marketing skills, no selling skills. Well, in our business, you don't require any technical skills. You don't require any marketing skills. You don't require any selling skills. All you have to do is register an account, buy a minter, and load some PLCUX coins into that minting farm and get paid. However, if you decide you want to get serious with this business and you want to build a community, You've always got people within the community who's there to help provide their experience and their help and their support. So you're in business for yourself, but you never actually by yourself. You've always got the benefit of working as part of a community. So that completes this part of the presentation, talking all about PLCU Ultima. And I want to move on to another PDF here. This is talking about our smart chain, which has already been launched, but this just talks about the gas fee which is going to be paid in this new coin called Smartcoin. And this is just to give you some sort of idea about the kind of projects that's going to be launched on this smart blockchain. So think of this smart blockchain a little bit like Ethereum. Many people have launched their tokens and their projects on Ethereum. And just like Ethereum is limited in nature and limited in supply, so is our smart coin. And we have the first option to acquire this coin at just 10 cents, provided we're already an existing member. So if you're minting for these PLCUX coins, you have the option to actually swap PLCUX into Smartcoin, and you will get paid over the following 3 years. So you'll get paid 1% of that value in the first 12 months, 2% in the second 12 months, and 97% in the third 12 months, in the third year. So why is that? Well, the reason is Alex Reinhardt, the owner, is more than happy for you to get in on the launch of Smartcoin at just 10 cents, but he doesn't want people to jump in on the bandwagon, and as soon as the value of Smartcoin rises in value, for you to sell those coins on the open market, because what's going to happen is the price is going to rise and it's going to just as quickly fall back down again. So he believes that over the next 3 years, the value is going to be rising consistently as it becomes more and more famous, more and more popular. The value of that coin is going to keep rising. But in that first year, you're only going to be able to access 1%. And that means that effectively, there's only going to be 1% of the available supply that's out on the market for sale. And so that's going to keep the price very, very high. And you'd be able to get, as I say, 1% the first year, 2% the second year. But in the third year is when you make your big money, because you'll be able to receive that 97%. That 97%, by the way, is divided by 12 because you get paid by smart contract on a monthly basis. So that's how the smart blockchain works. That's how you can swap your PLCUX coins into this smart coin. And in addition to that, we've also got something else which is launching this month, and this is Ultima Token. So let me just recap on what we've talked about. We've talked about this incredible company, which is now 7 years established. We've got over 2 million members. And of course, we've now proven without doubt that we have an incredible concept. But this is not just a concept. It's an incredible technology. It's unique. It's a winning technology that's making an incredible amount of income for literally 2 million people around the world. And we've got proof of business, and we've got proof that this is an incredible market to be a part of. So this is our token. And the difference between a token and a coin is something which has its own blockchain. So for example, Smartcoin is called a coin because it sits on its own blockchain, which is called Smart Blockchain. Ultima Token, however, is a token which sits on another blockchain. This is going to be hosted on our Smart Blockchain. So that's why it's called a token. But what I want to point out particularly is what we call our tokenomics. And that is the fact that this token is going to be launched on the 30th of March at just 10 cents. And yes, we can actually purchase minting licenses from the 30th of March, minting for this new token called Ultima Token. But the value at the launch point is going to be just 10 cents. The available supply from day one will be just 20,000, so it's going to be very, very limited. But the overall maximum supply will be 11 million. Now, what I want to talk about is how, when this company launched something called PLC Ultima back in December 2021, which was a coin. It was called PLC Ultima Coin. And this launched with exactly the same tokenomics. It launched at 10 cents. It had 20,000 available supply immediately, and it launched with a potential 11 million maximum supply. So what happened? Well, amazing things happened, because when it was launched at 10 cents, on day one, there was over $80 million worth of sales on day one. And within 3 to 4 months, by March, April of 2022, the value of the coin had shot up from 10 cents to $106,000, which means it's completely unique, because of more than 22,000 coins in the cryptocurrency market. This has the reputation for being the only coin in history to ever become more valuable than Bitcoin. However, what happens when somebody makes a lot of money with something, whether it be real estate or commodities or anything for that matter, typically they want to sell that commodity and put the profit in their bank account or in their pocket. And that's exactly what happened. So yes, the value went up to $106,000. Then the value peaked, and then it started to go down the other side, and then it started to fall steeper and steeper. And then, of course, for most of last year, we had a bear market. And in fact, the value of the Ultima coin is now around about $150. So what we're going to do is we're going to repeat that with the same tokenomics, but this time we've got certain measures in place that will prevent people from selling it in the same way as they do last time. So this time we've now got over 2 million members, whereas last time we had 650,000 members. We've got the same tokenomics, but this time we've got measures in place which are going to prevent people from actually selling the token. So that means that we're going to see the coin rise, the token rising in value, and that's really what we want to see as a community. So really, I just want to recap on what we've talked about there. We've talked about how you can start minting for this PLCUX minting for PLCUX coins. You will get paid every single month 60% of what you deposit into your account. That's your first source of income. The second source of income is you can swap those PLCUX coins into the new Smartcoin, which is this one, of course. That's a second stream of income. And the third stream of income, of course, is you can then buy another minting license from the 30th of March, minting for this Ultima token, which means you can then be minting for two things. You could be minting for the PLCUX, which is available right now, and you can also be minting for the Ultima token. PLCUX has a fixed value of 100,000, whereas the Ultima token is going to be launched at just 10 cents. Now, the third thing, of course, that's the fact that you can generate income from minting the PLCUX. The second thing is you can be minting the Ultima token. You can be generating the income from the Smartcoin, which is going to pay you every single month. And the fourth thing is, if you choose to, you can actually get involved with sharing of this opportunity, because if you can show people how to genuinely and legitimately multiply their capital completely passively, I believe everybody will want to generate that for themselves. Everybody will want to register an account. Everybody will want to see their account multiply in value, and therefore everybody is potentially a possible customer. And the only reason people would say no is because they haven't taken the time and the effort to understand this business. But provided they do, then they will be a customer without question. And as an introducer, you're going to get paid an immediate commission on the value of that minting license. In fact, you get paid down 15 levels if you choose to build a community. And those commissions are paid instantly. They're paid instantly in USDT Tether. You can withdraw that USDT straight to your MasterCard or to an external wallet and go and spend it, of course. And as I say, those commissions are paid immediately. We also have what we call rank bonuses. You can earn up to 12 million euros from building a community, the bigger your community. So that's a big incentive to build not just any old community, but build a large, sustainable community who turn over perhaps millions. And we've got many people who've done that. So that really completes the presentation. Before I finish, I just want to show you my account. You can see that this has got my account name here, Malcolm Pennington. That's me, of course. I just want to show you the number of licenses that I've personally purchased. You might think that people just buy one license. Well, of course, if you want to have a ceiling on your limit, then you would. You'd buy one minting license you'd load it to the maximum and you'd sit back and you'd watch those coins come into your account. But once you can see it working, then why not buy another minting license? And that's exactly what I did. I bought my first one on the 30th of September for 1,100. I bought another one on the 14th of October because I could see it was working and I thought this is easy money. And then I bought another one on the 14th of November. And then on the 29th of November, I actually bought 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all for 1,100, including one for 5,500. And remember, every time I buy a minting license, my introducer also gets paid. And my introducer, I believe, has now over 1,500 people in his community, which is not a particularly big community, but his community is around the world. He's based in Israel. And every time one of those people within his community buy a minting license, he gets paid an immediate commission, completely passively. So that's the other stream of income. You've got the PLCUX, you've got the Smartcoin income, you've got the Ultima Token income, and of course, you've got the network income. What I want to do before I finish is I want to stop sharing that. I want to show you my tablet, because on my tablet, I'm going to show you my actual wallet. So let me just show you that, because this shows you that it's absolutely real. And you can see basically what these smart contracts actually look like. So I'm just opening my tablet right now. You should see this in just 1 second. And we also had a message from Alex Reinhardt today to say that he's planning right now to hold 10 major events around the world, from South America to Africa, to India, to places like Malaysia and Singapore, the Far East like Hong Kong and Korea, etc., as we take our business around the world. So obviously, if you want to travel and you want to build a successful business, there's nothing like networking and there's nothing like cryptocurrency. Now you can see this is my wallet, and this is what it looks like, whether you do it from the app on your tablet like I'm doing, or whether you do it from inside your account, from what we call dashboard minting. But basically, this tells me that my minting farm is now currently full. And not only that, but in my balances right now, you can see I've got PLCUX. I've got 0.133 PLCUX. What does that mean in real terms? Well, for the mathematicians, you'll know that 0.133, if the value is 100,000, means that I've got $13,310 sitting in my PLCUX minting balance. Okay, so that comes in all the time. And of course, what I'm going to do at the end of this month, I'm going to swap all of that into the Smartcoin, and that's going to pay me a residual income every single month for the next 3 years. So these are my minting licenses. I'm actually minting for something called PLCUC. That's my smart contract for PLCUC. But more importantly, I've got many smart contracts minting for PLCUX. And my first smart contract minting for PLCUX is this one. And this was taken out on the 14th of October last year. It shows that I froze 0.01515 PLCUX. And again, for the mathematicians, if the value of PLCUX is worth 100,000, then we multiply that by 100,000. And that tells us that I froze $1,515 worth of PLCUX on the 14th of October. When I did that, that created a smart contract. It was my first smart contract. It does it automatically. And on the 14th of November, literally 1 month later, I got paid 0.00909. So for the mathematicians again, how much is that? It's actually $909. So you can see that I received 60% of my deposit the following month. Now you tell me, where can you generate a 60% return on your capital all completely passively? Well, I don't know of anywhere. And not only that, but I'm getting that every single month. I got it on the 14th of December, the 14th of January, the 13th of February, and even whilst I was over there in Dubai, I was still getting paid my monthly residual income. In fact, if you wanted to stop that passive income, You couldn't stop it if you wanted to, because it's all thanks to the smart contract, which pays you directly from the blockchain, all because of this minting technology. But that's only one smart contract, because you can make as many deposits as you wish. Remember what I was saying, you can load your minting farm all the way up to the maximum, and you can do that in one payment or many payments. And you can see I've made many payments, and in fact, I've made 23 payments in total, which means I've actually got 23 smart contracts, each of them paying me a specific amount every single month, which means I get paid 23 times every single month. So the last one, of course, was on the 17th of February, where I made a deposit of 0.0667, which is about $667. And of course, that's paying me another $328 every single month. What I like about this is it's completely predictable. You know precisely when you're going to get paid. It tells you the date you're going to get paid for the next 12 months. You can see on here every single month for 12 months when I'm going to get paid. And also not only the date, but even the time that you're going to get paid. As you can see, this one is going to pay me in 2 days' time. On the 19th of March, it's going to pay me at 21:51 and 55 seconds. How about that for predictable income? So that's the benefit of getting paid with a smart contract. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen and then come back to the Zoom meeting in just 1 second. Just give me 2 seconds. And there we go. So before I finish this presentation, we've got Denise on the call. Denise is quite new to this business. She's actually from the health sector. She's like many nurses and people from the nursing and health sector. They work very long hours, work very hard. They work day and night, especially during the COVID pandemic. You know, they all received our praise during the difficult times, but many of those nurses and doctors are now looking for more income. And we have that income in this business. So they don't have to go on strike. All they have to do is literally open an account with PLCU and start getting paid every single month. So really that concludes my presentation. If you're watching this on YouTube, I'll leave a link in the description box. But do come and join our presentations. They take place every single day. And as I say, we're on a mission to build our community all the way from 2 million members up to 10 million, and then on to 100 million members and beyond. So thank you for your time. Hope you enjoyed the presentation. And I do hope that you do get started with PLCU. I highly recommend it. Thank you. Have a great day, and I'll speak to you soon.